recruited to India to compete for Miss World? Ano po yung message sa kanya? Ano pong message sa kanya?
For Krishna, I wish her all the best because I was in the same position and I have a strong feeling that she has what it takes to take home the second crown for Miss World.
Na-mention nga po ni ALV that she has a strong fighting chance to win. So, do you believe?
Of course, she's beautiful inside and out and her advocacy is very strong.
And I remember that you backed out of Binibini. So, can you like elaborate?
There's no clarification or confirmation with that. I was planning to join, but
sorry.
those pictures circulating, I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, it was also on my mind to join Binibini, but because of contracts that I wasn't able to freeze, I wasn't able to push through.
Balik lang ako kay Krishna. What was your last advice for her before flying to India?
For her, it's really to have fun and to connect with the girls. We briefly talked, but I know she talked to Megan, which I'm sure gave her lots of advice.
Have you ever like advised her to like aside from staying strong and then representing the Philippines, what are like the never before given advice, seen advices na binigay mo sa kanya? Like kunwari, stay true to your core, or like kunwari, ayusin mo yung mascara mo.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to do your own makeup and everything. But Miss World is very unpredictable, so I think have fun because if it's meant for you, it will be for you.
How did
You went through all the parang challenges, the top model. Ano yung pinakamahirap for you during your time?
I was really nervous during the head-to-head challenge because it was really like a conference. It felt very serious and being seated with the others as top 25, that was such an honor for me to be able to speak about my advocacy.
How did you navigate yung pagiging unpredictable ng Miss World?
Kasi I got in every challenge, but then the scoring wasn't, it didn't really matter in the end. There was a lot of powerhouses that also didn't get placed.
Doesn't play a role pala.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's very random.
Yeah.
And it's per continent, so I feel like that also doesn't give every girl a chance to really show what it takes on stage.
Coming lang po her question about you joining Binibining Pilipinas. Hindi ka ba na-pressure to join another pageant? Siyempre, knowing na you're already a title holder.
I think there's always that pressure, right, to do better than before. But this time, I want to just enjoy and have fun, and whatever is meant for me, it will happen. And I can learn all the lessons that I've taken and use that in my new pageant journey, if ever.
So, as a pageant title holder, how do you stop yourself from being mayabang? Like, title holder ako, but to not be like
I've
that.
never felt like, because having a crown makes me different from everyone, it's actually made me more anxious because I'm representing an entire country, and it's having to have that certain image to keep up to those standards. And after my reign, I realized like, wow, I've learned so much, I've met so many people, and I'm so happy that I've absorbed all of that during my journey.
How is your life now post pageant?
It's great. I have so many opportunities, not just in the Philippines, but internationally. That's why all those contracts, I have to really make sure that they're done before I join again.
I guess aside from pageantry, what do you like to do?
I love to teach French. I actually tutor French, and I also love modeling and playing piano and guitar.
When you were just a bench body of work, how did you prepare for that?
I didn't really prepare because I had my appendix removed beforehand. Yeah, so I was still recovering, but because I'm from a bench family, I really just wanted to strut around away with my sisters.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just took it out on
When you just attended kasi the send-off for Krishna?
I could not, unfortunately. I had other schedules, but I did see her videos, and I'm very updated with what's happening.
What advice or what tips can you give?
I think just have fun, connect with the other girls, and really embrace the journey and be authentic to your core.
If you don't mind me asking, diba, you and Maureen mentioned that you do your own makeup, you do your own hair. How do you get through that? It's very stressful siya.
Being in pageantry since 2021, you really have to learn and adapt, because it's so expensive to do glam, to pay for a team, so you really have to do everything on your own. Because her beauty is really out there. It can be highlighted, and she's such a sweet girl with such a great advocacy. Whatever happens, know that she is beautiful inside and out. So she has a really strong chance.
In terms of experiences, what particular things in your experience in India does remind you now that you see Krishna competing, the vital parts of the competition that she should be mindful of, and similar things?
I think Miss World is very unpredictable. It's the one pageant where you don't know what will happen. I got in every challenge,
Yeah.
but I don't know how the scoring worked. There's things behind the scenes that you can never tell. So I'm not sure, but as long as she does her best, the Philippines is proud of her.
And also, you had one of the longest wait to compete in a competition. Mental fortitude, it's been discussed earlier, and a lot of things also. How did you keep yourself grounded through the competition? Did not lose focus and put your energy into the competition?
For me, it was so hard to be in that momentum for around 2 years. It really took a toll on my mental health. But when the time came, I felt like I was very prepared to give it my all. I learned so much from my journey and my reign, so I really hope to take that into account to whatever comes next for me.
What's next for Gwen?
Next for me is just to continue with my modeling career. I'm teaching French right now to around 20 students, and maybe next year I'll be joining again. Let's see where my journey takes me.
Will you break through into recording? You get a good voice.
Maybe. I've always loved singing, playing guitar and piano, and maybe if showbiz is for me, let's see. I still want to give pageantry one more try.
Are you eyeing any specific pageant in particular?
I was supposed to join Binibini this year, but because of contracts, I had to delay that.
Okay.
Gwen, what's your take on netizens saying why mentor a foreigner, not a Filipino?
I think a mentor doesn't have to be a specific ethnicity or from anywhere. I mean, I grew up in Europe. I think I'm very open-minded, and seeing cultures come together and seeing them elevate one another, that's really what pageantry is about. It's all those cultures coming together and learning about one another.
But are you willing to also train Filipina women?
Of course, any background for me. But right now I'm really focused with Josh Yugen's candidates because I see so much potential in them growing and evolving.
Thank you.